it's that time of the day again where I get to look at all of your amazing comments and those that are not so amazing, and delete a vast majority of you guys who are just not intelligent enough to be on this channel. If you don't have at least 2 brain cells to rub together in order to follow the logic, this just isn't the place for you. This is a place for people who actually care about the future of the planet, who care about their health, and who care about the animals. So to many of you, bye. See you never.
Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds, put in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate, so be vegan and open up your heart.
Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell. Help us get the animals out of hell. Let's go. All right, so this is a comment from a video that I made where I was just singing a song about Vegan Declaration Day, the day that you decide that you're going to be vegan. Somebody writes here, why are you forcing us to be vegan? All right, so if you think that singing is forcing, you are fucked up and you don't deserve to be here. So I'm going to delete you and you will never be able to comment again. So there's this button here called hide user from channel. I just hide you. That's it. Just then you're gone. Never going to see you again. So when I hide a user from the channel, this means that they can still see my videos, but that nobody else will ever be able to see their comments. So if you want to keep interacting with all of us, best to not write something completely ridiculous. Nothing mean, nothing stupid. Look up the information if you have a question yourself, and then come back here and be a teaching assistant. All right? ChatGPT exists for a reason. You don't have to ask me every single thing that pops into your head. There's just one of me and millions of comments. It's just impossible for me to answer everybody, okay? So be helpful. All right, the next one here says, if an animal eats you, will you force them to be vegan? Well, if an animal eats me, I think I'm dead. So I don't know what the hell kind of question is this. This next person says that they are dying from cringe. Well, if that's the case, just stop looking at yourself in the mirror, okay? Just walk away from the mirror and you'll feel better. All right, this person sounds like they're very young. They say, I didn't kill them, I ate them though. Well, every single animal that you eat, somebody paid for on your behalf. It's called supply and demand. Every time that you ask for some burgers or some bacon or some ham, they are going to replace them on the shelf. All right, so this is a false statement. You did pay for somebody to kill them. And also, you better spell better, all right? I'm gonna let this go for now, but when you see this, spell properly. Put a period at the end of the sentence. And what the hell is this? Kill It's called them, all right? All right, this next one, I guess you're trying to say what, but what has an H, all right? So look that up and write properly. What about animals that eat author animals? What is this, author? Come on. That's 2 errors and there's no question mark. 3 errors, that's a strike. You're out. This is a classroom. I am an English teacher and an ethics teacher. You must make an effort in the comment section. You don't just get to be there automatically. You have to show that you are making an effort to use your brain and to write proper sentences. All right, so now we have somebody who seems to be well-meaning, but they're really actually very messed up in the head. I feel so bad for you, says Callie. It's probably a really young child. Please believe in God. I don't believe in God because I don't believe in fairy tales. You don't deserve to go to hell. I will not go to hell, and neither will you. You need to leave a religion that is teaching you this crap. No one does. No one does. Well, that's not true. Some people do deserve to go to hell. Look, I don't know how old you are. Maybe you're 10. I have no idea, all right? But listen up. Somebody does deserve to go to hell. For example, if somebody deliberately hurt you and you're just a child, of course they deserve to go to hell. But we all know, really, come on, hell doesn't exist. Hell is right here on earth for the animals who are suffering. So I don't want you to eat them anymore. I don't want you to wear them anymore. I don't want you to use them anymore. I want you to be a good person, and I want you to stop worrying about whether I go to hell or not, because here's the truth. I am going to heaven if heaven exists, because I'm here protecting millions and millions of animals. Do you know how many animals I have saved by helping people to become vegan? I save 100 animals per year just by being vegan myself. And now I'm going to convince you to be vegan, and then you're going to convince somebody else. All right? So stop with the religious nonsense. If God exists, he wants you to save animals, not to contribute to their murder. Come back in my comment section and write something helpful. Okay? Start even at the most basic level. If you really believe in Christ, then talk about the nice things that Christ would do. If he was alive, he would want you to pat a lamb on the head. He would not want you to stab the lamb in the neck. All right, write that down.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm so happy you're here and ready to sing. Today we're learning about Jesus and how to be like him. Jesus died on the cross so you could see the letter T and think of tofu. Tofu? Woohoo! Jesus died on the cross and it wasn't shaped like the letter for meat. It was shaped like a T for tofu. It was confirmed in the documentary. Christspiracy said he had empathy. He never wanted to hurt those fish, to have them end up in a dish. Fish feel pain, they don't want to die, they don't want to suffocate, they don't want to fry. Google vegan recipes, give it a try. So wear the letter T to show solidarity, to remember to have empathy. Jesus would set the animals free. Tofu at home, at church, and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone. If Jesus was here today with eyes filled with tears, he'd ask you to pray for all the factory farms to come undone. If Jesus was here today, he'd tell you to push your fears away. He'd say, listen to your heart, you know it's wrong to use anyone. So wear the letter T to show solidarity, to remember to have empathy. Jesus would set the animals free. Eat tofu at home, at church, and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone. So wear the letter T to show solidarity, to remember to have empathy. Jesus would set the animals free. Eat tofu at home, at church, and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone. Look, the bottom line is that the Bible was written as peer pressure by dead people. But there are some good rules in there. Like the 10 Commandments, there's 2 of them that stand out. Thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not steal. Those are pretty good commandments. So don't steal the lives of anyone. Live and let the animals live too. Don't eat them, wear them, or use them in any way. You know what to do. Go and eat some tofu. You can marinate it. You can fry it. You can cut it up and put it in a stew. You can blend it in a smoothie or a vegan chili sauce, or throw it on the barbecue, just like Jesus would want you to. So wear the letter T to show solidarity, to remember to have empathy. Jesus would set the animals free. Eat tofu at home, at church, and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone. So wear the letter T to show solidarity, to remember to have empathy. Jesus would set the animals free. Eat tofu at home, at church, and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone. Be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on.
Next, we have a comment here that is just meant to be deliberately cruel, talking about the animal body parts. Gremlin, I don't know how old you are. Once again, you could be just a child, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove your comment, but in the future, if I see you do that again, you will be banned from the channel. And this one, well, this is just a same thing. You know, I don't know how old this person is, but let's remove it for now. But if you guys keep on doing that, you will be banned forever. This person writes, heart is dead. No idea what you mean. Write a proper sentence. All right, this person writes, doesn't know what that sign. Okay, first of all, gay isn't spelt that way with 2 Y's. Second of all, I don't know what you're talking about, but that's. she doesn't know. You spelled doesn't right, that's good, and no, good. What that, I think this says the word sigh, but you might be trying to say sign. All right, so there's a lot of flaws in this. So I guess you might be talking about the flag. Now this is the pride flag. Are you proud to be gay? Well, you shouldn't be. Everybody should come out of the closet if they're gay or lesbian or bisexual, of course, but there's nothing to be proud of. You haven't done anything. However, when you come out as vegan, that is something to be proud of because now you are protecting animals. What's awesome about this flag is that it also has a representation of all the different vegan foods that you should eat. Okay, red represents tomatoes and strawberries and raspberries, and orange represents oranges and pumpkins, and yellow represents bananas and pineapples and so on. And even this part here, down here, that represents all of the different nuts that you could eat, all of the different beans, different kinds of brown pasta and bread, all of that, okay? The white part, of course, tofu and cauliflower, and even here, like I even put this here for pepper, and this is representative of salt. All spices are vegan. All right, here is a comment. This is a good one. I gave this a little heart here. It says, I'm vegan for the animals because I've seen the documentaries. So that's right. She's probably seen all of the documentaries that you guys have missed.
These are the videos everyone should watch. Dominion, Earthlings, Cowspiracy, Seaspiracy, What the Health, The Game Changers, Forks Over Knives, Oak Chop. These are the videos everyone should watch.
Somebody here seems to be trying to be kind, named William. She can sing, though. I'll give her that. Well, that's really sweet of you, William. Thank you for being kind here. Thank you for being vegan-phantastic and not vegan-phobic. And this one, I don't know what she's saying. She literally sings in some of her videos, though. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure what this has to do. What is your point? This person, Jamira, says that you're just so unfair. I'm not sure what you think I'm unfair about. I think I'm pretty fair. You seem to be having a problem with cognitive dissonance. You probably think you're a good person, but in reality, you know you have dead animals inside of you. And you can't believe that I am calling you out on it. I want you to be kind from now on. I want you to stop hurting animals. I want you to stop stealing their milk and stealing their eggs. I want you to be vegan from now on. Okay? That's fair. Come on, you know it's fair. All right, here we have a comment about the Crayola marker situation. I guess you have missed the whole thing. So she says, hey, vegan teacher, you still using non-vegan Crayola marker. So if somebody, a vegan, finds a Crayola marker on the ground, which I did at the school where I was working, and I pick it up because I think, well, I don't want this to end up in a landfill, and I use it, that is still being vegan. That is not paying for the torture of animals. That is not paying for the commodification of animals. That is trying to protect their environment. The reason that I have extra markers and extra erasers and extra pencils and rulers is because kids would leave them on the floor. The janitor would come at the end of the day and just sweep everything up and throw it all in the garbage. So I would run around behind him and collect them all and give them to kids who were poor, who didn't have these items, or I kept them at the end of the year, and that's why I had some. All right? Okay, this person says, can you please reply? What do you think happens when you die if you don't believe in God? Well, I think that after you die, you just turn back into the earth, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing to be afraid of. So don't worry about religion so much. God doesn't exist. Neither do mermaids, neither do unicorns. Santa isn't real, guys, and it's okay. You can learn the truth. You can be not afraid of the facts, all right? By the way, this is what my Instagram channel looks like. You can see that my name there is That Vegan Teacher Miss Katie, spelled Kadie. There's a whole bunch of different videos here that maybe you would have missed. A chair that I painted, there's me walking on the beach, there's me skipping, there's me speaking Italian, there's my husband, there's me acting like another lady with lipstick on and long eyelashes. There's all kinds of different stuff. So you haven't gone there yet? Go ahead. That Vegan Teacher, Miss Katie, Instagram. Okay, so this person wants me banned. Well, if you want me banned, no problem. I'll just ban you and you will never ever see me again, all right? Hide from channel. There, you'll be able to watch, but we will never see you again. Okay guys, before we continue, let's have some tofu scramble. Woohoo!
Tofu scramble, tofu scramble. It's so easy to do. Woo-hoo. Eating eggs is so last century. Nobody needs to, so here's what you do. Mash tofu, green onions, and celery in a pan. Add black salt, turmeric, and spices, yes you can. Mix in some vegan mayo. Mix in some vegan mayo. Now mix in a salty pickle. Yeah, that's the way to go. Oh, ooh. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woo-hoo. Learn how to make it, 'cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal holocaust history. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal holocaust history. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woo-hoo. Learn how to make it, 'cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's